OAN's Pearson Sharp has more.
Looting, destroying businesses, burning books, silencing any and all opposition, and attacking or murdering anyone who stands in their way. These are the images of the Black Lives Matter brown shirts and Antifa terrorists. But it's not the first time in history we've seen these acts of oppression and tyranny. There was another time in our history, not so long ago, when violent members of a radical group, a group that preached intolerance and hatred, tried to stamp out and destroy anyone who disagreed with them. I call the Black Lives Matter thugs brown shirts for a very good reason. Although it's not taught in schools today, history can teach us valuable lessons, and this is one of them. These shocking images don't come from downtown Seattle or Portland, Oregon. These images come from 1933, from an actual Nazi rally in Berlin. Adolf Hitler's minions, known as brown shirts, are seen here burning books from the people they disagreed with, destroying the knowledge that didn't match their radical, hateful ideology, just like Black Lives Matter. Here, the Nazi brown shirts are burning Bibles, and here, the Black Lives Matter brown shirts are burning Bibles. Here, the Nazis are marking up businesses and spraying graffiti on monuments. And here, the Black Lives Matter fascists are spraying their hateful propaganda across businesses and monuments. Suddenly, great American classics like Gone with the Wind are being targeted and banned. No different from the Nazis banning books they disagreed with. Nazis burning businesses owned by Jews. Black Lives Matter brown shirts burning businesses because they're owned by non-blacks. Kristallnacht, the night of broken glass, a terrible night in 1938 when Nazi brown shirts attacked Jewish businesses across Germany, burning and destroying stores and murdering anyone they thought were enemies of their movement. That was a single night. The Black Lives Matter brown shirts have been rioting and attacking innocent business owners for months now, with no end in sight. And for everyone who thinks the Nazis were a right-wing conservative party, guess again, the Nazis were socialists. It's even in the name. Nazi stands for National Socialist German Workers' Party. Fascism and socialism, it's the same thing. And these so-called anti-fascist thugs in the street burning businesses, flags, books, and beating and murdering anyone who gets in their way are the exact definition of fascism. And sadly, anyone who takes a stand against the narrative is singled out and punished. This isn't a movement to defend black lives. This isn't a movement about civil rights or speaking out against supposed police brutality or defending oppressed minorities. This is violent. It's coordinated. It's a socialist, Marxist, cultural revolution on a scale not seen since the Nazis took over Germany. Make no mistake, Black Lives Matter and Antifa are part of a fascist coup, an attempt to take over and destroy the very roots of freedom in America. This is about oppressing people based on what you look like and how you were born. Hitler blamed the Jews for all the problems facing the German people. Black Lives Matter blames white people for all the problems in their communities. But blaming others for your problems is never the solution, and we fought a war to prove it. So where do we go from here? The Nazis were a political, cultural movement that took Germany by storm, with Hitler's brown shirts imposing their hateful ideologies with force and imprisoning or executing anyone who tried to oppose them. No different from the Black Lives Matter brown shirts, who are already doing the same thing, but they're just getting started. A civilization repeating the mistakes of history, mistakes the entire world fought a war to overcome. We have a chance to fix this now. We have a chance to avoid history's mistakes, to avoid repeating the disasters our forefathers fought and died to save us from. Covering up history is a tool tyrants use to take over. We've already seen what happens when a hateful political movement comes to power. Let's learn history's lessons. Let's come together as a nation and let's put the past where it belongs, behind us. For One America News, I'm Pearson Sharp.